Good morning, and thank you for joining SBTV News. I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting the latest news from the SBTV newsroom, keeping you informed on what's going on in your community, where community news is your news, and we are the voice for the voiceless. I'm so excited because this is my first show. And before I get started, I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for inviting me into your homes, in your hospital beds, or even your jail cells, or wherever you may be watching me from. I promise to bring you current, latest, and follow-up news. I promise to be the voice for the voiceless, because your voice does matter. And when I speak for you, I'm speaking from my heart. On that note, here's your follow-up news. You know, there's always much breaking news in the world, which leaves us to internalize the most recent headlines, let alone remember what happened yesterday. But yesterday's news was important and may continue to be for days, weeks, months, or years to come. For example, a headline put out by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention might announce that the occurrence of the coronavirus has increased by a significant percentage in the last quarter. Then this headline disappears, only to be replaced with a new headline announcing a restaurant coming soon to the Hyde Park area. But the story about the coronavirus is important. As a matter of fact, it's very important. It has long-term ramifications for families and communities. It is a story that warrants follow-up. A follow-up is what happens next in a story. Follow-ups in series offer you, the viewers, an opportunity to dive deeply into a subject that is of interest to you in case you missed it. So without further ado, these are the SBTV News highlights. An Ohio woman arrested for beating a mother with a hammer in front of her kids and bragging about it on Facebook. Next, a 29-year-old mother of two gunned down by her boyfriend, who happens to be a Chicago police officer. Next, an 87-year-old Chicago woman fatally shot in wheelchair after attack. In breaking news, coronavirus updates. Plus, meet a kind-hearted 11-year-old boy who used his birthday money to start a food bank in his garden shed. Then we have news your way. Community news is your news. All of this right after this break.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boost your confidence with Shine Bright Like a Diamond Teeth Whitening Services. Schedule an appointment today. Our in-office professional certified technicians can get your teeth up to 8 shades whiter in 1 hour, starting at $65. With our advanced teeth whitening gel, of course. Or if you're in a hurry and just need things to be a little bit brighter, we have our $20 15-minute treatment. You can also save $36 in our couple teeth whitening sessions. So come on down with your significant other to Shine Bright Like a Diamond, located at 10340 Southwestern Avenue, Suite 2D, or book an appointment at www.shinebrightteethwhitening.com or call 773-558-1891 to schedule a brighter smile now.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures. Depression is a big one that comes along with it, PTSD. So I pursued my PhD in neuroscience and regenerative medicine. The coalition has helped fund my academic pursuits. They genuinely care about helping the vet in whatever way that they can. Through supporting the coalition, you're supporting some of the veterans that have the biggest needs.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Welcome back. Dateline August 21st, 2021. An Ohio woman was arrested after she pulled a female driver from another car and beat her with a hammer in front of her twin children before allegedly stealing her keys and bragging about the whole ordeal on Facebook. Autumn Hines, who was forced to stop her car when Jamila A. Chapman, age 27, allegedly cut her off. Chapman pulled the victim out of her vehicle and started punching and beating her with a hammer. A passenger in Chapman's car tried to take the victim's twins out of the car to get them out of harm's way. Before fleeing the scene, Chapman took the victim's keys. The victim sustained cuts to her scalp and arms, but declined medical attention. Police later cuffed Chapman at her home where they found the hammer, but were unable to locate the keys. Jamila H. Chapman has been indicted on 1 count of aggravated robbery and 1 count of felonious assault. Jamila A. Chapman, now age 28, after pleading guilty in June for beating a mother of 2 with a hammer in front of her twin children and bragging about it on Facebook, Chapman received a 4 to 6 year sentence from Judge Maureen Sweeney in Mahoney County Court of Common Pleas on a charge of felonious assault. While Jamila Chapman was free on bond after her guilty plea, Chapman was arrested 1 month later on July 28th on a misdemeanor assault charge for allegedly hitting another woman with an aluminum baseball bat. And as for the victim, Autumn Hines, she says she has a continuing headache from the altercation. Up next, Andress Wofford, a 29-year-old mother of 2, was gunned down by her boyfriend, an off-duty Chicago police officer. More to this story when we come back.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boost your confidence with Shine Bright Like a Diamond teeth whitening services. Schedule an appointment today. Our in-office professional certified technicians can get your teeth up to 8 shades whiter in 1 hour, starting at $65. With our advanced teeth whitening gel, of course. Or if you're in a hurry and just need things to be a little bit brighter, we have our $20 15-minute treatment. You can also save $36 in our couple teeth whitening sessions. So come on down with your significant other to Shine Bright Like a Diamond, located at 10340 Southwestern Avenue, Suite 2D, or book an appointment at www.shinebrightteethwhitening.com or call 773-558-1891 to schedule a brighter smile now.
Welcome back. Dateline, December 6, 2021. Andress Wofford was shot and killed during an alleged domestic dispute with her boyfriend, Pierre Tyler, at her apartment on the northwest side of Chicago on December 6, 2021. Pierre Tyler, age 29, a Chicago police officer, was off duty at the time of the shooting, in which he is a suspect. He's been charged with first-degree murder and was stripped of his police powers. According to Cook County prosecutors, the pair had been dating and had a 9-month-old child together. Wofford and Pierre had one prior domestic violence disturbance in which police were called, but charges were never filed. December 5th, 2021, the couple got into an argument over Tyler's relationship with another woman with whom he had a child with during his relationship with Wofford. Wofford's discovery that Tyler was facing an approaching child support court hearing regarding the extramarital affair, according to officials. The following day, Tyler went to Wofford's apartment around 4 p.m., according to surveillance footage which captured him entering her building. At approximately 7 p.m., neighbors heard shouting coming from the apartment, followed by a loud bang, and roughly 90 minutes later, sadly, the police found Wofford just inside her apartment door with a fatal gunshot wound to her head. The 9mm bullet that killed her matched the caliber of a pistol found in Tyler's gun range bag during the execution of a search warrant which prompted his arrest. Tyler was booked into a Cook County Detention Center on December 11, 2021. He faces 1 count of first-degree murder in connection with the death of mother of two, Andres Wofford. He's been held without bond. Coming up, an 87-year-old Chicago woman was discovered dead in her apartment at the Lincoln Perry Senior Home Complex in the 3200 block of South Prairie Avenue, a senior living community. According to authorities, she died as a result of an attack. Mae Brown, who passed away, had many assault-related injuries, said the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. The investigation concluded that her death has been ruled a homicide. A witness who couldn't get in touch with Brown called the police to the scene. Those who knew the 87-year-old woman said they can't imagine anyone who would want to hurt her. I live close to her, and I can tell you she was engaging. She was someone who had been in the building for quite some time, said Michael O'Connor, a resident. It is concerning because we have security. A woman has been charged with first-degree murder of Mae Brown. 69-year-old Shirley Gaines was taken into custody in the 900 block of West Foster and subsequently charged with first-degree murder. What a sad story. My condolences to the Browns family. Up next, coronavirus updates on breaking news when we come back.
Here it is. Look how cheap it is.
Go for it, Steph.
Be careful what you buy online.
It's finally here.
Counterfeit products are illegal. They are fake and can be damaging to you, your property, and your wallet.
It looks real, but I don't have a good feeling about this. No, get out!
Buying fake products can cost you the health of your face, skin, and eyes, or scar you for life. Real products are tested for safety. Buy the brand. Protect yourself. This message is brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council and the United States Patent and Trademark Office.
You're smart. Buy smart.
Go for real.
Go for real.
Go for real.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boost your confidence with Shine Bright Like a Diamond Teeth Whitening Services. Schedule an appointment today. Our in-office professional certified technicians can get your teeth up to 8 shades whiter in 1 hour starting at $65. With our advanced teeth whitening gel, of course. Or if you're in a hurry and just need things to be a little bit brighter, we have our $20 15-minute treatment. You can also save $36 in our couple teeth whitening sessions. So come on down with your significant other to Shine Bright Like a Diamond, located at 10340 Southwestern Avenue, Suite 2D, or book an appointment at www.shinebrightteethwhitening.com or call 773-558-1891 to schedule a brighter smile now.
Thanks for coming back. Breaking news, coronavirus updates. Dateline September 19, 2022. In the words of the president himself, President Joe Biden claims the pandemic is over? President Joe Biden has declared the pandemic over in the U.S., even as the number of Americans who have died from COVID continues to rise. President Biden said that while we still have a problem, the situation is rapidly improving. Statistics show that over 400 Americans on average are dying from the virus each day. In an interview with 60 Minutes on CBS, President Biden said that the U.S. is still doing a lot of work to control the virus. The interview was partly filmed on the floor of the Detroit Auto Show where the president gestured towards the crowds. If you notice, no one's wearing masks, he said. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. I think it's changing. Here, take a look.
Mr. President, first Detroit Auto Show in 3 years.
Yeah.
Is the pandemic over?
The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We're still doing a lot of work on it. But the pandemic is over. If you notice, no one's wearing masks. Everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. And so I think it's changing, and I think this is a perfect example of it.
The head of the World Health Organization said that the end of the pandemic is in sight. In August, U.S. officials extended the ongoing COVID-19 public health emergency, which has been in place since January 2020 through October 13th. To date, more than 1 million Americans have died from the pandemic. The U.S. recently authorized new vaccines that match the version of the Omicron variant currently dominant in the country, with federal health officials asking Americans to keep their jabs up to date. Public health officials have expressed cautious optimism in recent weeks that the world is edging towards a pandemic recovery, but continue to urge people to remain careful. About 65% of the total U.S. population is considered fully vaccinated. Inquiring minds want to know, what about the other 35% of the population not vaccinated? I don't know, but I'm going to keep wearing my mask. I buy a new mask every day. I'm just saying. Coming up, Isaac Winfield, a kind-hearted 11-year-old boy, used his own birthday money to launch a food bank service which he runs from his garden shed. Isaac Winfield fills bags of groceries which have been donated and hands them out to the needy around his hometown. Since starting the food bank in 2020, the service has grown so much that Isaac's family bought a shed to store the hundreds of donated items. Isaac's mom, Claire, says they always donated to food banks. And during the pandemic, Isaac would take food parcels into school, which would be given to people in need. Isaac is planning to expand the service and has a local charity sponsoring him to open a food bank in his town. He has attracted the help of big sponsors like Morrison's and a local charity called Building Bridges to keep his food bank operational. Isaac's mom said that she had to go and get a shed to store all of the food for Isaac Food Bank. What another great story. Act of kindness. God bless you, Isaac. Well-wishers can now donate food or ask for supplies by contacting the school board via his Friends of Isaac Food Bank Facebook page. Up next, community news is your news. That's next on SBTV News. Stay with us.
Hey, what's up, guys? Boost your confidence with Shine Bright Like a Diamond teeth whitening services. Schedule an appointment today. Our in-office professional certified technicians can get your teeth up to 8 shades whiter in 1 hour, starting at $65. With our advanced teeth whitening gel, of course. Or if you're in a hurry and just need things to be a little bit brighter, we have our $20 15-minute treatment. You can also save $36 in our couple teeth whitening sessions. So come on down with your significant other to Shine Bright Like a Diamond, located at 10340 Southwestern Avenue, Suite 2D, or book an appointment at www.shinebrightteethwhitening.com or call 773-558-1891 to schedule a brighter smile now.
Thanks for coming back. Keeping you informed on businesses who still has their doors open during and after the pandemic. Community news is your news. Here, take a look.
Hi, I'm
Sherelle Bay reporting live for SBTV News. You know our catchphrase, community news is your news. We are the voice for the voiceless. I'm standing here in front of Lucky's Professional Hair Braiding, located at 1905 West 87th Street in Chicago, Illinois, on the corner of 87th and Winchester in the Winchester Plaza, to inform the community that their doors are still open for business during and after the pandemic. Their hours of operation are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday by appointment only. Lucky's Professional Hair Braiding has been servicing the community needs for over 20 years. They specialize in all kinds of braids and weaves, box braids, micro twists, micro braids, French braids, kinky twists, flat twists, invisible braids, and sew-ins, just to name a few. Lucky Peace and her three sisters, Affie, Chantel, and Bridget, are the proud owners of Lucky Professional Hair Braiding, and Abigail and Cena are one of their professional hair braiders. So, if you are looking for a professional hair braider, look no further and pick up the phone and call Lucky Professional Hair Braiding at 773-651-9004. You'll be lucky you did. And remember, if you mention you heard their story here on SBTV News, you will receive $10 discount off your braids as a new customer. Well, that does it for this SBTV Community News. Find out what's happening in your community on SBTV News. And if you have a story you would like for us to report to your community, email your story to sbtvnews10340@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting live for SBTV News. Hi, I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting live for SBTV News. You know our catchphrase, community news is your news. We are the voice for the voiceless. I'm standing here in front of Sharks Fish and Chicken, located at 10255 Southwestern Avenue in Chicago, Illinois, on the corner of 103rd and Western, to inform the community that their doors are still open for business during and after the pandemic. Sharks Fish and Chicken has been servicing the community needs for over 15 years, but at this location, 1 year. They specialize in fish, chicken, and rice bowls, just to name a few. Mo and his brother Amar are the proud owners of Sharks Fish and Chicken. Their hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So stop sharking around and come on down. The next time you're in the Beverly area, stop by Sharks Fish and Chicken for their famous fish and wing combo with lemon pepper, or call them at area code 773-900-9060 to place your order. They cook your food fresh while you wait. And remember, if you mention you heard their story here on SBTV News, you will receive $2 discount off your order as a new customer. That does it for this SBTV Community News. Find out what's happening in your community on SBTV News. And if you have a story you would like for us to report to your community, email your story to sbtvnews10340@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting live for SBTV News. Hi, I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting from the SBTV Newsroom. You know our catchphrase, community news is your news, and we are the voice for the voiceless. I'm excited to inform you about an award-winning nonprofit organization, Totally Positive Productions, TPP. TPP has been servicing several communities for 49 years. Their mission is to produce a positive platform for youth ages 7 and up, as well as adults, to grow mentally, academically, and socially. Tajadina Jones is the executive director of TPP. With your support, TPP can continue to produce talent shows to help a diverse community. Here's how you can help. To make a donation, visit Totally Positive Productions online at www.totallypositiveproductions.com and make your donation as little as $10, $25, $50, or $100. And please, don't forget to take advantage of their tax benefits. The TPP family wants to thank you in advance for your generous support. Well, that does it for this SBTV community news. Find out what's happening in your community on SBTV News. And if you have a story you would like for us to report to your community, email your story to sbtvnews10340@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting from the SBTV Newsroom, Chicago, where community news is your news. News your way. Stay safe, everybody. See you next time on SBTV News. Talk back with Sherelle. If you have any comments about any of our stories on today's show, call in at 773-701-6377 or email your comment to sbtvnews10340@gmail.com and we'll air your voice to read your email over the air. Well, that does it for this SBTV News Dateline. Stay up to date on follow-up crime and events in your community. Find out what's happening in your community on SBTV News. And if you have a story you would like for us to report to your community, email your story to sbtvnews10340@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Remember, your voice matters. Just one more thing. As we all know, the pandemic has left a strain on everyone, emotionally, physically, and financially. So I would like to leave you with some words of encouragement. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not onto your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. No matter what you're going through, whether it be financial hardship, illness in your body, or trouble in your marriage or relationship, trust in the Lord with all your heart, because when you can't, he can. This scripture verse was taken from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6, from the New King James Version. I'm Sherelle Bay, reporting from the SBTV Newsroom, Chicago, where community news is your news, and we are the voice for the voiceless. Stay safe, everybody. See you next time on SBTV News.
Closed captioning for SBTV News has been brought to you by Shine Bright Like a Diamond Teeth Whitening Services.